right here. All right, so it's been, like I said, about 2 weeks since we rebuilt the rear calipers and one of the front calipers right here. JDM 4 parts, pretty sweet. See in there. As I was about to rebuild the final caliper, the front caliper, you can kind of see this piston right here. That thing is chewed up. That was hard to get out. It was stuck in there. It took me, I don't know, at least a week of heating and prying and pulling and all that stuff and praying, and it came out. So we got that out, and then we ordered a brand new one. Old, brand new piston that we're gonna go in there. So let's finally get this last caliper put back together, and then we can look to get this back on the car, get the calipers on the car. I got the rear calipers on there, and now we're gonna get the fronts. So, all right, so again, it's a simple process. We've got the, get everything all. There's the pistons, yada yada yada. And we got dust seals. Dust seals, we're gonna put those on. Square cut gaskets and ring clips, 4 ring clips. So let's just get after it now. I already did. I already cleaned this one up just like all the other ones. I cleaned it up. Make sure all the orifices were solid and clean. Got all any residue, cleaned up a little bit of surface rust on there with a light scotch pad. Being careful not to scar any of the cylinder wall, piston wall. So let's do this. All right. Square cut gasket. Ooh, let's get some gloves on first. All right, let's have at this. We got the caliper halves. We've seen this one, so here's how they go together. That's cool. We have it separated, and we're just gonna start laying them on. All right. Like before, start with the grease. These are the square cut gaskets, and as with before, we're gonna seat them into these little resets. Let's do it. So, remember, you don't need there we go. A little bit of grease. You don't have to over grease it again. We've already seen this now. This is the final one in this video that's taken a week, but you just gotta get it all lubed up, nice and covered. Stick a little piece in that little recess in there, and it's actually going real easy. So make sure they go in smooth and not twisted like I just did. Come on. There we go. All right. If it doesn't sit flush like it is right there, make sure it does. Pull it back out, get it in there. And like before, I'm gonna take another little dab and just hit that inside of it. Give it a little bit more. All right, next one. Next square cut. See how it almost snaps right into place once you get it in there. Real easy. I'm just gonna do all 4 square cuts. So we're gonna do them all at once, right? Let's get both halves all set. While we're doing it, let's do all of them. Definitely stoked. Now I have been driving around for the last week with just the rears, and I mean, again, I just have the rears on, so I don't know if I noticed much of a difference, except that the pads were already worn. So now that I have new pads, I mean, that definitely feels much better. We'll see it all together as a complete set. I imagine it's gonna be okay. These it's gonna be really nice. All right, you can see the square cut gaskets are all sealed. A little grease on that inside part. And flush and pushed in there. All right, now it's time for the pistons. Start with the new one. That one looks the best. You don't have to really get that recess because there's going to be the dust boot is going to sit in there, so it's really just the sides and the bottom. Get a good greasing on. And make sure, one last check, make sure everything's nice and clean, and then slide it down and it should press right in. Yeah, nice and simple. These in there, and just get it nice and flat and seat it. There you go. We're just banging out this whole one quick. Alright, that's good. There you go. Seated in there nice. Let's see. There we go. Should go in pretty smooth. You shouldn't have to force any of these pistons in. Good. Final piston. Right away. Pull it out just a little. Okay. Alright, dudes. We're looking good. All the pistons are in. Alright, you want to get the whole thing inside and out. Piston, seated around the bottom. Clip, open that up. Ooh, perfect. So you can kind of see again. Make sure it's seated all along there, and that it is seated perfectly. That's perfectly in there. Yeah, make sure that's seated in there. Good. There we go. Boot over the piston. Oh, I'm stoked. I can't wait to get these on the car. I'm stoked. There we go. You can kind of see again. Always check, make sure it's seated perfectly there, and it's all flat against the caliper. Clip. Clip goes right on. Check, seated, perfect. Perfect. That's a lot. So this is definitely simple. I'd suggest if this is something that you guys want to do and you've been holding off for whatever reason, if you're able to find a good set of JDM Subaru calipers, and you can get good deals on them. It's definitely a good upgrade. Get on it. Alright, boots all sealed. I'm gonna put both boots on. And what we're gonna do is once we get these on the car, we put some miles on them. We're gonna test them out. We're gonna see how they do. We're gonna do some, hopefully get back on the autocross course, and just see how these brakes handle. See if was it worth it. Well, that's gonna be a video coming up after we get this thing and put some miles on it. I'm gonna assume that they are definitely worth it over. If you have a OEM Forester calipers, it's 100% an upgrade. All right, that's it, dude. That's it, man. And I'm gonna see. I like to push these down, the pistons just in a little bit more, because when we put the pads on, it's gonna make it a lot easier. Like I said in the other one, just see. And you can also give you a second to double check and make sure that they're still. The dust boots are all perfect. Everything's all sealed up. These things look awesome. They look great. All right, let's get these things back together. Oh man, these things look awesome. I'm pretty stoked. You can do the Brembos. You can do Cadillac caliper upgrades, Cadillac CTS or CTV or whatever it is. That's a popular brake upgrade right now, and those calipers are, I think they're the Brembo calipers. They look pretty awesome. Me, I went old school JDM look. I think it keeps with the, I think it's going to keep with the car a little bit better. Where's that? There we go. If you're on the fence or you're not sure what you want to do, you might want to go, everybody always wants to go bigger is better, I suppose. But for me, I love the look of the JDM caliper. I think it's going to be plenty of brake for my car. And I don't think you're going to see many other people with this setup. It's also kind of cool. I think that's pretty good. Look at the calipers built. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes. So here's one of them. They look great. And here's what they're replacing. Dun dun dun. Look at that. A rusted mess. We do got the stainless lines on there, which is good. But we'll be taking off the rotors, put on the new. Oh yeah, let's put this. Let's just get that up there. Oh, that is gonna look sick. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today. We've got the calipers, all 4 calipers built. We're done. And the next video, we're gonna get them on the car and then go stomp on them and see how they work. But for today's video, getting the calipers all rebuilt, JDM WRX calipers. It's super simple. You can do it. Get out there. Just get your rebuild kit. Check your pistons, and have at it. Do it. See what you can do. Test yourself. I bet you'll surprise yourself. You can do it. Super easy. Yeah, oh, this is so cool. I can't wait to get these on. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for checking it out. Rebuild these calipers. We're gonna get them in the car in the next video, and stay tuned. All right, peace.